Have you ever seen something you weren't supposed to see? Something so strange, so unexplainable, that it made you question reality itself? That's what happened to Andrew Dawson. His story starts on a quiet evening in April 2022, a story that would eventually spiral into one of the most chilling mysteries on the internet. Andrew was just a regular guy from British Columbia, Canada. One evening, he was driving home with a friend when they saw something truly bizarre. Perched atop a local mountain, known as Whistler's Peak, was a figure. But this wasn't just any person. This figure was colossal, impossibly large, silhouetted against the twilight sky. It looked like a giant. Naturally, Andrew did what any of us would do in 2022. He pulled out his phone and started recording. The video he posted to TikTok was shaky, filmed from a moving car, but the image was clear enough to send a shiver down your spine. A massive human-like shape just standing there, observing the world below. The video quickly went viral. People were captivated, confused, and a little scared. Was it a trick of the light? A bizarre natural formation? Or was it something else entirely? Andrew, now obsessed, decided he had to get a closer look. He was determined to prove what he saw was real. The next day, he drove back towards the mountain, documenting his journey. But something was off. As he got closer to the area where he'd seen the giant, he was stopped. Not by a park ranger, but by a man in a plain suit who simply said the road was closed. A private road, no explanation. Andrew filmed the encounter, and the unease was palpable. Why was this area suddenly off limits? He didn't give up. A few days later, he tried again, this time on foot, planning to hike up the mountain. But his journey was cut short again. He filmed a black helicopter circling overhead, seemingly monitoring his every move. He felt like he was being watched, followed. The friendly adventure to find a mountain giant was quickly turning into something far more sinister. He posted another video, his voice filled with genuine fear, saying he was scared and that things were getting weird. His posts became more and more frantic. He uploaded a video showing a strange small building that had appeared near the mountain base, a place he said was usually empty. Was it a temporary command post? Who was in it? Then, a video appeared where he claimed two men, possibly CIA or some other government agents, had been tailing his car. The paranoia was setting in, but given the strange occurrences, could you blame him? Each video added another layer to the mystery, pulling millions of viewers deeper into his story. People debated endlessly in the comments. Skeptics tried to debunk the videos, suggesting everything from clever editing to pareidolia, the tendency to see familiar shapes in random patterns. Supporters, however, were convinced Andrew had stumbled upon something huge, a secret the government was desperate to keep hidden. The story was unfolding in real time, and we were all watching, wondering what would happen next. This is the kind of rabbit hole you can fall into for hours, piecing together clues and theories. It makes you think about all the other unexplained mysteries out there. If stories like this fascinate you as much as they do me, and you want to explore more strange events and unsolved cases, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss where we go next. Now, back to Andrew. Just as the mystery reached a fever pitch, something strange happened. Andrew Dawson went silent. His TikTok account, which had been a constant stream of updates, suddenly stopped. Then, a new video appeared, but it wasn't what anyone expected. The video, titled "I'm Not Dead," was short. In it, Andrew looked different. His face was puffy, his eyes were downcast, and he seemed to be speaking from a script. He recanted everything. He said the giant videos were fake, just a fun project he created for entertainment. He apologized for misleading everyone and said he was fine, but no one believed him. His demeanor, his forced smile, the look in his eyes, it screamed that something was terribly wrong. It felt coerced. He looked like a man under immense pressure. After that strange apology video, his account posted one last video. It was a simple, scenic shot of the mountain with the caption, "You'll never know the truth." Then, silence. For months, there was nothing. His followers were left in a state of confusion and worry. What happened to Andrew? Was he forced to retract his story? Was he in danger? The final tragic chapter of this story came almost a year later. News reports surfaced that Andrew Dawson had passed away. The official cause of death was not immediately made public, but sources close to the situation suggested it was not suspicious. However, for the millions who had followed his journey, this explanation was hard to accept. The timing was too coincidental. A man uncovers a potential government secret, is seemingly harassed and forced into silence, and then dies less than a year later? It felt like the final chilling confirmation that he had gotten too close to a truth he was never meant to find. The questions surrounding Andrew's story remain. What did he really see on that mountain? Was it a genuine giant, an optical illusion, or something else we can't even comprehend? Who were the men who stopped him? Who was flying the helicopter? And most importantly, what really happened to Andrew Dawson? Some believe he genuinely faked the whole thing for attention, and the stress led to his untimely end. It's a plausible, if tragic, explanation. Others are convinced he was silenced, that he stumbled upon a top-secret military experiment, an unknown creature, or something even stranger, and paid the ultimate price for his curiosity. They point to the weird apology video and the final cryptic message as proof. There are also theories that the giant was a code word for something else entirely. Perhaps a secret base, a new piece of technology, or a sensitive natural resource. In this version of the story, Andrew's giant videos were a way of exposing something without saying it directly, and the authorities moved in to shut him down. We may never know the full truth. The story of Andrew Dawson has become a modern-day campfire tale, a digital ghost story about the dangers of looking too closely at the shadows. It serves as a haunting reminder that in our world, which feels so mapped out and understood, there are still vast wildernesses and hidden corners where secrets can hide. Secrets that some people will do anything to protect. What do you think? Was Andrew a hoaxer, a victim, or a hero who tried to show us something incredible? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching.